Peace and love, y'all. Let's see what's going on here for y'all. For the next upcoming week, whenever you tap in. So let's go ahead and hit the bell. Welcome, y'all. How are you? Let's see what's going on here. What are your ancestor messages? Quick check-in. Do the ancestor messages first, then the love messages, and then the money messages. Once I finish the live stream, I'll go ahead and update the timestamps for you guys. For those of you that watch the replay, okay? So let's see what's going on here. All right. So this upcoming week, I do see that, you're in your own energy. You're doing your own thing. You're not manipulated by external forces. All right. You might not actually care about like what someone is looking for. This could be physically, or like you're not really interested of like if someone's trying to look up something in regards to you, or maybe physically looking for something. Okay. So I'm also seeing this upcoming week, you're being removed from a particular situation. Your spiritual team is removing you for a reason, okay? You may have been removed from a particular situation this past week, all right? I'm seeing that someone could have done a spiritual bath and could have removed some sort of negative energies. And if it's not negative energies, it could have just been stagnant energies. Something wasn't moving for you. Things could have not been moving for you because you were in the wrong location, in the wrong headspace, in the wrong energy. And so, your spiritual team removed you for that particular reason, for movement, for flow, or for your frequency, your vibration to be higher. I'm seeing a lot of protection here for you guys. So you don't have to worry about protection work for those of you that do prayers and stuff like that, and you work with your altars or your spiritual team, your ancestors. I'm saying you don't have to work on your spiritual protection right now. You're pretty much good. Nothing is affecting your free will. There's a reason why you decided to do some sort of spiritual working or a spiritual bath, something that you did in the past week, okay? There was a reason for it, and it worked, okay? It definitely did work, so that's your confirmation. Someone in the next upcoming week may be guided to do an in-depth phone call reading, all right? Someone could be looking up appointment sessions or something like that. Someone could be getting a love reading. Someone may have a few questions about something. It could be about a love connection, a future relationship, or how to sustain some sort of healthy relationship or connection. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's legit. You can trust this. Yes, like everything worked. Everything's working out in your favor. All right. Don't worry about it. So don't stress out this week, even if like someone or something seems to be bothering you. Don't worry about it because you're protected. All right. I would say double down on your boundaries, not necessarily protection, but just your boundaries. So people don't test you, people don't mess with you. Okay. Try not to be affected by other people's emotions, other people's opinions. Okay. Other people's like projections. It's like another thing is like some of you guys have asked like how do you know like it's a projection versus like your own feelings. Sometimes a projection can like make your inner feelings like the feel like the little feelings. Let me correct this. How do I say this? How do I say this? All right. So let's say we have like those small voices within us that talks about like our emotions, right? We're talking about emotions. We're not talking about voices, okay? We have those like very underneath the surface emotions that can either resurface or can be like kind of like it gets on your nerves type thing. Like if somebody goes and gets on your nerves, then it brings something up that could be unhealed. That's a little bit different than someone projecting emotions onto you, right? So someone kind of making you reflect about things that are unprocessed within you, that's just what it is. It's kind of like they're mirroring to you what you need to heal or what you still need to work on versus a projection, meaning you woke up, you felt good, and you dressed yourself real good, or you put nice and comfy clothes on, you're relaxing in your energy, and then as soon as you pick up the phone, as soon as you watch that video, as soon as you talk to that person, as soon as you leave that house, or as soon as you go to that job, or as soon as you go to that environment, your energy just like goes wah, wah, right? Because that is projected energy. Like they're already going through stuff, or that energy in that space has already have like this type of frequency or energy, and it affects you. And so creating energetic boundaries, right? So this is like you make sure that you maybe spray some Florida water around your auric field or around your body, like even after you do like your regular smell goods, you get what I'm saying? Or anoint yourself with protection oils, right? Or make sure that you wear that extra protection bracelet. Or make sure that you are meditating so that way you can transmute the energy that is like around you or like being attached, like attaching itself to you, right? Because you don't want somebody else's bad attitude to affect you, is what I'm hearing. And it might not be a bad attitude. It might be like they're upset and they're sad. You know how like I'm hearing like, oh, don't start crying because then you're gonna make me cry, like something like that, right? So don't there's something about reprogramming that belief system, and that is also a healthy boundary for yourself. The whole like, look what you made me do, or now you got me mad, or something like that. Make sure that like you have established a healthy boundary emotionally, an emotional boundary, okay? So check in with yourself because like I see that you're protected. So it's not necessarily like spell work or anything like that, okay? Because some of you guys need to learn the difference between spell work and evil eye. And the evil eye versus the type of projections, right? This evil eye is jealousy projected. Um, the desire of wanting something that you feel that you cannot have being projected. Um, but emotions being projected is almost like somebody doesn't know how to emotionally regulate, so they just let it all loose and let it all hang out. And so now you feel the need to have to match the energy, or you feel the need to have to clean that energy up. It's almost like you're like water, and so water gets dirty very quickly. And so emotionally, that means that you cling on to a lot of dirty, lower vibrational energies in terms of emotions. So you want to make sure that you have healthy boundaries, or at least a healthy emotional routine to take care of yourself this upcoming week, okay? Just take care of yourself. You're good. Anything else? I feel like, yes, you can do something this week, all right? Maybe you're looking for like, oh, should I do this week? Or will I be able to do something this week? Yeah, I feel like you can, all right? Your spiritual team is talking in code, of course. whatever they've removed you from, it has something to do with like affecting your personal energy and your personal space, okay? Yeah, protection surrounds your home, everywhere you go, you're good. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing affecting you like that in terms of like manipulation anyway, or in terms of like an attack of any type of like psychic attack or anything like that, or anything physically either. So you're good on that note. But I feel like just be careful who you trust on an emotional level anyway. Because maybe there's a family member that you can't trust emotionally or you can't trust with your heart. It's like sometimes they either like put you in like a misaligned heart chakra center or they trigger your heart center. Yeah, something like that. So make sure that you protect your peace more than anything, your emotional peace, okay? I'm seeing something in regards to prosperity work, money work, good business spell work, something like that with candles and petitions and sigils, possible like ancestor bills or something like that, okay? So you could be working on that this week. It'd be a great time to do that this week as well. Yeah, someone may need to like get a phone call reading. I don't know. This is the second time I'm seeing this, and I also picked that up yesterday when I did the reading yesterday. So maybe some of you are getting some sort of reading or thinking about purchasing a reading. All right. Anything else? If you guys want to book with me, you guys can use the promo code CONNECT25 at spiritualistboutique.com when you book any service with me, and you'll get 25% off, okay? If you guys are looking for a reading with me in particular, or a Reiki session, a life coaching session, or a mentoring session, all right? Yeah, it looks like there's something here in regards to a detailed petition is now manifesting. You could have did something through a specific moon cycle, under a specific moon cycle, or you charge a specific petition or a spell or something like that under a particular moon cycle. This upcoming week is now manifesting physically for you, okay? Some of you guys may need a past life reading. Something in regards to like a storyline is going to be revealed to you, and exactly what you need to know or whatever you've been in search of. Some of you guys may need to like book a reading to get more information on like who has attacked you through spell work in the past and why, and what type of protection work you should continue to do moving forward, even though nothing is affecting you right now, okay? Yeah, like I said, you're under complete protection. Like nothing is affecting you right now, right this moment, right? However, I do feel like in the past, someone did do something wonky or they did invest in something weird, okay? Whether they did it themselves or they got someone else to do it. And so you may need to get like the details on that or connect to your ancestor to see like how they're at least handling it right now. But like I said, right in this moment and for this upcoming week, you don't have to worry about nothing like that. So again, don't worry about it, especially again if you did like some sort of spiritual bath, a soak, a cleanse or something like that, you're good, okay? So you're getting all the confirmations that you need in regards to this. But again, they're saying something about like a petition that you could have wrote and you burned or something like that. This next upcoming week, I'm seeing sound therapy, crystal therapy. So this is like listening to frequency music or meditation music. This could be guided meditation. This could reprogramming your mind could also be like repeating mantras or writing down. This is like the what is it? Is it the 369 or 963 method? Like you write affirmation or a goal or something like that, 3 times, then 6 times, and 9 times, or something like that could be significant. Yeah, you may need to kind of unwind and relax a little bit this next upcoming week. Just kind of chill in your own energy and don't let somebody like mess with you from an emotional level, okay? Don't let nobody get you and your feelings in the wrong way. Like it's healthy for you to cry and stuff like that, but it's not healthy for you to be crying because somebody made you cry. You get what I'm saying? Like emotional tears of release is good, but someone trying to make you cry or trying to make you upset is not good. So that's where you need the emotional boundaries, okay? Let's see what's going on in regards to love. What's going on in regards to love? What is going on in regards to love this next upcoming week? What are their love messages? All right. Thinking about something before it happens in real life, in real time. Okay, so in regards to love, when I say love, this could be just in general, like anything that makes you feel love, or the extension of you pouring into someone in regards to love. You could like you could be calling something like, oh, I think that is going to happen, or I think this person is going to come up, or I think there's something that you say in the next upcoming week that actually happens, but you think about it. Actually, you don't even say it. It's like something that you think about happens. So pay attention to your thoughts because you're calling something before it actually happens real time in real life. What's going on here? Like right before it happens. Oh, healthy relationship. Nice. So you have somebody in this next upcoming week that will support you. They trust you. They will validate you. They will compromise with you. This is someone that will forgive your mistakes. This is somebody that will compliment you. All right. So somebody's going to communicate with you in this next upcoming week. This is a healthy relationship. These are signs of healthy relationships. Okay. This next upcoming week in regards to love. Anything else in regards to love? What else do we need to know? We have divine masculine energy. So if you're dealing with a divine masculine in this next upcoming week, this person is stepping into their masculine energy for protection purposes. So a divine masculine, it feels the need to either protect you or protect themselves. All right. What's going on here? What do they need to know this next upcoming week? If you guys want a reading solely, just specifically on like love matters, comment down below, love reading or love matters. All right. We have selfish. Ooh. So this is interesting. So like you can tell, like you're thinking whether or not somebody's selfish, or you feel like somebody's not going to empathize with you. You're true. You call it. All right. Like someone has no emotion, they're emotionless, they won't empathize with you. But you're already thinking this in your head, and then something happens to prove that. Okay. So I'm seeing a very much like yin yang and energy. So like you're seeing the signs of a healthy relationship, but you're also seeing like right through someone's BS this next upcoming week. We have a present in regards to love. This is presence, being in the moment. So a healthy relationship. So this person is going to be present in your life this next upcoming week for the healthy relationship. Okay. Anything else? What else do they need to know for this upcoming week? Ooh, divine timing in a timely manner. So something is showing up for you. This divine masculine is coming in a timely manner in this next upcoming week. All right. So again, whoever this person is that's stepping in this to like this protective energy, they're showing up at the right time, and it's organized by the Creator, by Source, the Most High. This is the type of connection with this divine masculine. This is the type of connection that will provide you with a learning life lesson or something like that, and teach you what you need to do or what you need to learn in order to move on up into your destined path. So, whoever this divine masculine energy is, they're trying to help you with something at the right time. What's going on here? So notice the difference, right? So we have this energy here about like someone that's a little selfish, but you're already thinking about that. We have signs of a healthy particular relationship and someone showing up with you and showing up for you in being in the moment. And then we have this divine masculine energy coming in very protective over you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. So I just wanted to kind of clarify. I'm not just reading about one particular person. This looks like 3 different energies in one spread in regards to love. Okay, you guys? I don't want to confuse you. What's going on this week? This upcoming week? What's going on? What else do they need to know? All right. The catalyst. So this person that won't empathize with you, the person that like you're thinking about this next upcoming week, all right, that you're calling something in real time, real life, this person is causing some sort of paradigm shift for you. So it's like a jolt of an awakening, a jolt of a realization, because someone is not like trying to emotionally support you or be there for you. And for some reason, they're saying like it's supposed to change your life or something. I just saw a glimpse of a friend, a man. You have a man here. What's going on here? And I just saw watch your back too. Someone doesn't want you to let go. Someone may have a blue vehicle. All right. I'm seeing a divine shift that's happening in regards to a healthy relationship dynamic, or the person that's like being there in the moment with you. There's a divine shift to prepare you for some sort of change of pace, all right, of place, or a person or something of meaning in your life in regards to healthy relationship dynamics. Anything else? Something about co-creation. You're co-creating this with the universe in regards to love. What else? Tapping into Dharma energy. So this divine masculine is tapping into the divine Dharma energy, okay? They're implementing the right way of living, of doing things. So this is not someone being overprotective in a toxic way. This is somebody, this is divine masculine that's showing up in the correct way of being protective, right? It's not smothering. It's almost like, wow, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you did that. Like there's some sort of alleviation that's taking place here. What else? So you're thankful for this energy, actually, this next upcoming week. Anything else? Oh, what's that? All right, twin flame lesson. Okay, and this is that catalyst energy right here. So you're thinking about a twin flame, or you're thinking about something in regards to a lesson in the twin flame dynamic, and you're starting to understand that, you know, twin flames have both energies. Of course, I mean, we all have both energies. But with a twin flame dynamic, it's almost like a mirrored effect where you see the parts of you that aren't all the way there yet or aren't all the way healed yet. And you can see the same parts like mirrored back to you. So like where you've healed, they might not be healed. And where they're healed, you might not be healed. So you're understanding something. So you're understanding where like you might not care about something, that person cares, or where you want this person to care, they don't care, right? And so you're understanding that on a deeper level. Okay, there's something about your spiritual journey in regards to the twin flame journey, okay, or your spiritual awakening, at least in regards to both masculine and feminine energies within yourself and within this other person that you're seeing this. And this is the catalyst energy here as well. So you're mastering some sort of like this yin yang energy within yourself, but also you're realizing that like you cannot control how somebody else heals or how somebody else evolves, and so you're just thankful that you can change certain things and shift your own energy and continue um, moving. All right. So there's something in regards to that. You could be mastering both of these energies as well this next upcoming week. Okay. Anything else? All right, we have the 13 shadow archetypes. The egotistical monster. This is who you've been dealing with. This is the catalyst of change for you, the paradigm shift. Someone that has a primal fear of not being good enough. So you had a twin flame lesson in regards to you yourself not feeling good enough, or your twin flame not feeling good enough for you, or something about being a nobody or being nameless, or not being recognized, not being honored, not being respected, not being heard, not being seen, kind of like not existing in society the way you want to or the way this person wants to. This is the lesson that you could have learned. Okay. Could have definitely been dealing with someone that was self-indulgent. Could have been dealing with someone that had narcissistic traits or characteristics, that was inconsiderate. All right, in this next upcoming week, like you're seeing, like you're realizing, like wow, that is what it was teaching me. It was teaching me how to identify someone in their ego and somewhere in their pride, or someone that's full of themselves and they don't want to think about other people, or they want to think about other people's emotions or something like that. Someone that's very arrogant or egocentric is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so it's a paradigm shift. And I talk all about like all the 13 shadow archetypes in my book, Spiritual Lessons in Love. All right, you can find that in Amazon if you guys want to purchase that. What's going on here? All right, another 13 shadow archetypes, and this is the untrustworthy monster. At this point, there was another lesson here as well in regards to like someone having a fear of life in general, and this sometimes goes through like the characteristics of someone being just unreliable or impulsive. You could have dealt with, like, again, with the twin flame lessons, right? The secretive thing, the in and out, the irresponsibility in regards to connections, and actually being there for you. Like when you pour into someone, you expect for to be poured back into. Someone could have been really frivolous with their energy, so they just threw their energy just anywhere, right? And that's not the type of person that you are. You realize that the lesson that you were learning was to get out of the fear mentality, right? So that's what you are honoring. That's the paradigm shift. You're paradigm shifting out of fear in general. Like you're not trying to, like, you're not being stuck in this energy of not feeling good enough anymore. Like you're identifying, wow, ever since I dealt with that person, that's what I was dealing with. That's what I was trying to heal. That was like the trauma bond situation, or that was the trigger points that they were trying to like mess with. That's how they were manipulating me, or that's something that I was maybe perhaps looking for because I've seen that in my parents, or I've seen that in certain friendships or something like that, right? So there's something that you're realizing, and now you're identifying in the next upcoming week. Now you can see these things in other people, and especially because this is the love messages part of the reading, right? So when I talk about love messages, love can be applied in every scale, right? You can love your parents, you can love your romantic partner, you can love your siblings, you can love your friends, you can love your pet. You get what I'm saying? And so it's just love in general and how it applies to you in regards to the relationship with love, right? And so you're kind of revisiting in your mind, you're thinking about certain things in your mind, and you're understanding, like, wow, I can really see, where somebody has those types of characteristics, and the monster, the archetype, the shadow archetype that they themselves were fighting, and what I was specifically going through, and how that kind of hashed out and worked out, and how that played out in that type of connection, in that type of relationship, right? And so you're kind of like seeing what the root cause of like the disaster moment, or like, I don't know, like the falling apart or something, but in reality is causing some sort of paradigm shifts. So the paradigm shift is actually occurring in your mind, in the mental. So there's a change of how you look at something in this next upcoming week in regards to the twin flame lesson, or the lesson with a masculine, or a lesson with a feminine, okay, energy. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else? All right, some of you guys could be video chatting, all right? Or maybe someone's calling you through video chat. Sometimes the video chat card could also be like, maybe some of you guys are going live streaming, because that's the form of video chat. It's just like a broadcast. It's like a video chat broadcast or something. All right. Again, that blue vehicle came up, so that could definitely be significant. If this is not your blue vehicle, maybe you're seeing a blue vehicle, maybe there's a sign of blue vehicle. I don't know, but that's significant. Anything else in regards to love in this next upcoming week? All right. Oh, destined romantic partner. And this is actually confirming that healthy relationship, okay? That healthy connection. And so, yeah, you are destined to have a healthy relationship, all right? Don't feel like you're not supposed to have that, or don't feel like that's being delayed. If anything, in this next upcoming week, because you're having this mentality shift and this realization, and you're getting out of that mindset of fear, you're one step closer. You're one thought closer to manifesting that destined relationship, to sustaining that healthy relationship. For those of you that are already in a relationship, right? For you to be able to, like, wow, you know, I'm really like feeding that untrustworthy monster within myself, right? Or I'm really like feeding that egotistical monster within myself, right? So I really got to kind of back that up, because, you know, I'm not that person anymore, or I don't want to be that person, or I don't want to operate out of those characteristics. I want a healthy relationship, right? Or if this is not you on an inner or interpersonal level, then it could be like you realizing that someone did this to you in the past in other types of relationships, and you're not trying to go backwards, and so you're trying to establish healthier boundaries, healthier connections. Again, I did get this energy of like protecting yourself emotionally, right? Because that's also another form of like manipulation. Somebody tries to manipulate you emotionally, then that then leads to impulsive reacting, you know. And so you want to make sure that you're reacting on from a healthy place, from a stable emotional place, okay? And the other thing is, like, we don't talk about this often, but the more emotionally balanced you are, the more your intuition just flows, okay? It flows and it grows, and you just feel so much better about everything that's happening in life, and everything that could happen for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's another way for you to be able to just freely and flow with manifestation, okay? All right, anything else? You could be finding some sort of ways to resolve some conflicts in this next upcoming week, okay? I am seeing you're starting to revisit or to re-see, like not re-see, like you're seeing something over again. Revise something, all right? Someone is attempting to burst a bubble to affect you, but this came up in the reverse, okay? So this is like the choice of honesty. Lack of empathy is coming up again, all right? Disrespect or rudeness could be significant. Like you're starting to like identify what this is, and that's identifying a toxic person. So you're starting to understand the difference between someone having toxic traits and characteristics that they've learned from other relationships, and, you know, like their parents and stuff like that, and what they experience, versus being a toxic person, okay? So now you're understanding, like, wow, so maybe this person isn't toxic, and I'm talking about this masculine energy here that's coming off like very protective. They just have toxic traits. And so they could have issues with like people lying to them. So they might have some trust issues. You get what I'm saying? They don't like to be misled. They don't like to be lied to. And so they operate very protective of their energy or protective of the people that they care about. Um, I'm seeing like this is someone that's very reserved, that likes to be in their own bubble. So yeah, it might come off as like they are kind of introverted, or like this is like a mean mug, or this is like a defense mechanism of some sort that someone has, but that does not mean that they're a toxic person. You know what I'm saying? This is like somebody has like a resting bitch face or something like that, or they just have this very stern energy, like very father, like I'm not putting up with your shit type of energy, right? But it's not that like they don't have empathy. It's more so like they choose who they show their like little like gooey core, like you know what I'm saying. So maybe they have a hard exterior, and you could have mistaken that for toxicity. Okay, so there's something that you're realizing in regards to who was really toxic and who isn't. Okay, um, maybe you were trying to figure out like why someone's being rude, or like someone's not giving you eye contact or something like that. Some of you guys could have a pet peeve about that. Like I have a pet peeve about that. It's only when I channel, like where my eyes go all over the place, because like I'm channeling a whole bunch of messages and stuff like that. But if I'm talking to you like on a personal level, and I'm like you're in front of my face and I'm in front of your face and we're talking back and forth, then like I'm looking at you, right? But there's like something about like I don't know, you just feel rude. I'm talking to you, I just need your eyes, like I need to know that you're paying attention or something like that. Like so, but you mistook that for that person being toxic, or you are just like not, I don't know, it wasn't beneficial for you for some reason. It's like one of those pet peeves, and this is just I'm picking up right now. But that's not the case. It's just like this person is still listening, but they're doing something else. But you're realizing, like, all right, well, maybe that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a toxic person. They just have toxic traits. So maybe they picked that up when they were a kid, or they picked that up in other relationships or something like that. So, yeah. So pay attention to these behavior signs that you're seeing. Okay, let's close book on that. Let's see what you have in regards to your money messages. Okay. Where is the money coming from this upcoming week? Where is the money coming from this upcoming week for them? Thank you. All right, we have perfection. This next upcoming week, perfectionism is not your friend. Like you want to pay something off down to the cent. That's not gonna work. Do a payment plan. Pay what you can. Do what you can this next upcoming week, because you might not be able to do everything you want exactly the way you want from a financial note or from financial planning. Yeah, we have denial. No. Yeah, some of you guys like, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna figure out a way. No, don't do that. All right, look at you, so rebellious with the rebel card. Okay, it's like I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it. Get it done. All right. We have spirituality and offering, and some of you guys could be doing money workings and stuff like that. Some of you guys could be offering services. You could benefit from some sort of services if someone's offering some sort of services on a discount deal. Okay. Again, like I said, for those of you that would like to purchase any services from me, go ahead and use the promo code CONNECT25 and you get 25% off any of my services. Okay. Services, not products, but the products right now are on sale anywhere from 15%. I think the highest percentage I took down was 30%. So literally everything is on sale except for the merchandise. Okay. So, in this next upcoming week, the universe needs you to meet them halfway in regards to financial matters, financial opportunities. Okay. Financial ventures. Okay. Consider having a money altar or doing money altar maintenance or money altar workings, okay, this next upcoming week. All right. Do not allow yourself to play into these limiting belief systems because it is restricting your abundance this next upcoming week. So don't get into your head of like, oh man, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then you panic, and then like it kind of like restricts or tightens your purse. Don't do that, okay? Wisdom. You may need to use prior wisdom in regards to how to maneuver things financially to make things flow correctly. Like I said, if you need to do like a payment plan, if you have to pay a third of something or half of something and then do a payment plan after that, do that. Okay? Don't put yourself in a situation where like again your purse or your wallet is constricted. All right, with this denial energy, there's something that you do not want to look at or you don't want to acknowledge financially, or in regards to the work environment for you. So whatever you're refusing to see, don't do that because that's also a form of perfectionism. Like you only want to see the good things, or you only see like things that are working. I do see that you have enough to fix something here. Just work with what you have, okay? And there's another thing here of like the fear of failure, the fear of like not being able to accomplish something or not being able to do something all at once. Yeah, no, like it takes one step at a time. Like these are all coins. These are all coins, right? You don't see dollar bills. You don't see $10, $20, $100, right? These are coins. So every cent counts, right? Every cent, every second, every minute, whatever, it counts, okay? So whatever you are paying down, go ahead and do that accordingly. You're being guided to discover a spiritual path this next upcoming week. All right. You're a trailblazer. So like maybe there isn't a service and you're the one that comes up with the service, right? Maybe there's not a bundle deal or a package deal of some sort and you're the one that comes out with it. Or maybe there's not a product in the market for whatever and you're the one that comes out with it. Or maybe there's this idea that you have that you can get money. You know, there's something there, something. But like that whole thing of like putting off like a false front to make money, and I'm like, let me reword that. It's time to remove the mask in regards to like when you need help, ask for help. And when you're good, you're good. You don't have to keep saying that you're bad because that's also again, that's you need to reprogram that type of mentality. Anything else here in regards to their money messages? Anything else in regards to their money messages this upcoming week? All right, we have manifesting. So again, like I said, you manifested something and it's coming in. All right, and then we have take action. This upcoming week, you need to put in the work physically as well. It's not just like whatever you light on the candle, or on the altar, or like your money altar, your spiritual workings, or your spiritual bath. Like you also have to physically do something to like get that energy moving and flowing. Okay. So you could be in denial on whether or not something's actually going to work this next upcoming week. And yes, it is that denial trip. This is like self-imposter syndrome. Do not do that. Okay. You actually do have to take action this week in regards to something because whatever you're questioning, this is the thing, you know, this is that confirmation is telling you go for it, right? Don't procrastinate this upcoming week. Take the next step. Continue to move along. Every small step is better than none. Okay. You have good fortune is coming in this next upcoming week. So luck is on your side. You have the tools that you need to increase your income, but it is your perfectionism that is stalling this situation. Okay. All right. The end of obstacles, challenges. All right. Anything challenging or creating obstacles in regards to having to work overtime or being given too much of high expectations, all right, unrealistic achievement goals. Again, that denial here. That's what you're breaking out of in regards to finances this upcoming week. What else in regards to their money messages? Their money messages, all right. There's something in regards to the thrill of the situation. There's something that you used to do in the past in regards to career or job or money opportunities or something like that, and it used to excite you, right? And so, like, you may need to get back on that again, whatever that is. What's going on here? Yeah, you have potential, and the potential is coming from the fact that you can create a path. You could be the trendsetter, right? Spiritually, energetically, and physically in the real world. So there's a potential for something that you are actually creating to increase wealth or prosperity. All right. There's a spiritual advisor that may be able to help you, maybe with like a money reading, or maybe this is like a mentor, a financial coach, a financial advisor, something like that can help you with something, or someone that could be experienced in manifesting money. They may have like potential techniques or something like that, and just having a small conversation with them, a check-in with them, can give you the small ideas to shift things around for you, okay? To discover something on your spiritual path, all right? A soured relationship is going to sweeten up again in regards to finances. And so that could be like falling out with coworkers, or falling out in a work environment, or people not supporting you in terms of your career or your job or something like that, right? And now everything is like getting sweeter in the next upcoming week. So you're good. Yeah, breaking free from the victim mentality in regards to finances. Like that whole poor me narrative is being removed. Again, you're breaking free out of that fear mindset. Like you're not scared to go ahead and take that leadership role. You're not scared to go ahead and take initiation and start that small business. You're not scared to, post again, or go live, or create that thing, or say whatever you need to say, or shoot for that higher level position. There's something there. Because you're breaking free out of that victim mentality, that no one's going to listen to you, or like you're nameless and no one, I don't know. That's really what's giving right now, especially from a financial note. Anything else? Take action. That happened twice. There's the same. Take action on something that triggers creativity. So this next upcoming week, you may did like a petition or something like that on a money altar or something, and now is the time for you to physically take action on it this particular week, because the creativity comes in, or the energy of passion and motivation comes in, right? You could be being pursued by someone on a professional note to help something, to help you heal from some form of financial issues, all right? And this person is trying to help you with something, okay? You're gaining the drive and motivation to believe in yourself, or have the confidence financially to do something or achieve something, okay? Last few messages in regards to finances. Okay. Being replaced by something that is much better of your vibration and frequency. Why? Because you're breaking out of the frequency of fear, right? In a couple of readings back, I talked about like someone was trying to put you guys in this lower level frequency, and fear is like pretty low in the frequency chart. You guys may need to check out that reading, because that reading really applies heavily on your love situations, but also your money situations, right? But you're shifting into a higher frequency now, and you're ready to take action. So that frequency of fear was trying to shift you into the victim mentality of not being able to save yourself or break free from a particular mindset, a belief system, or a particular challenge, obstacle, or cycle, okay? Especially in regards to finances, your financial matters. What's going on here? If you guys want more of just like solely money readings by themselves, let me know. Comment down below. Money reading or financial matters, okay? Anything else? All right. You have constant money flow. So money is going to start flowing this upcoming week. And again, I saw the coins, right? So it might not be as big of the money like payout that you want, but I am seeing like you could be selling something, you could be advertising something. This could be like being sponsored by, because I do see somebody like trying to connect with you. You could be sponsoring for somebody, or someone could be sponsoring you. All right. You are sending things out in packages, or something that you do is being reviewed and other people are seeing it, and that links you to more abundance. All right, we have a blessing that's coming in regards to your finances this upcoming week. Anything else in regards to financial matters? Be careful with anybody trying to bribe you. Don't take the bribe. All right. If someone was trying, like, if someone was sitting there thinking, like, oh, is it child support or something like that? I don't think so. Somebody asked. I don't think it's child support that's coming in. At least not this upcoming week, anyway. For those of you that, you know, that applies to on a personal note. All right. We have angel number 222. You have untapped income potential. Again, with that potential energy. All right, because you do have potential here. Something has potential. So seeing 222 the next upcoming week lets you know, like, hey, you know, there's opportunities that are surrounding you. Okay, expansion is calling. Expansion can be like going from, let's say, one social media platform to the next, or going from working from home to like doing a pop shop, or doing like a, I don't know, a tour, or traveling. Or if this is traveling for work and you're working, like, let's say in your city, this is like traveling outside of your city, right? Outside of the state or something like that, right? If for those of you that have like online businesses, this is like, you know, shipping within your city or your state, or outside of your state, right? Like shifting gears from like the US to international, like something like that, okay? Some of you guys could definitely work with citrine, all right? Citrine gives you that energy of sunlight. Charging citrine, if you have citrine under the sun, it can actually charge it and give it more power. You may be refreshing or being guided to refresh your resume, okay, or your portfolio in this next upcoming week. All right, you may need to update a product or a product offer list or something like that this next upcoming week, or adding a product to your product list or something, or service. Your talents are underused. So there's something that you can provide, but you're not providing just yet. And this expansion is needed this next upcoming week, so that way you can bring in some more money. Okay. And for those of you that obviously, like, you know, you may work, let's say, for someone else, you might not work for yourself, then I'm definitely seeing this energy of like, maybe there is something that you can do in the office that might give you more responsibility, that can get you a higher pay grade, right? Or maybe you have experience enough so that way you can get like a promotion of some sort, or shoot for a higher position, because you know more things, or you're certified in more things, again with the updated resume. So maybe you could be undergoing some sort of training, and adding that into your resume will help you to spice things up, so that way you can align, because the 222 is also alignment, something that is in harmony with you. And so your talents are underused. In the next 2 weeks, you're being guided to tap into that untapped potential that you haven't been tapping into, okay? In order to unleash that abundance for you. Last message. Seeing something in regards to an email or email confirmation, all right? And I don't know, like, email confirmations can be like appointments, or it could be like purchasing things like receipts or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what that email confirmation is. It could be confirming something for you. Anything else? All right, that. All right, you got the green light. Your spirit guides are giving you the go ahead. Yes, do it. All right, so maybe you should connect with someone first, especially because we're talking about finances, okay? So connecting with someone first could be significant. Like, go ahead and do that. All right, that's a closed book situation on that. Let's see what these messages are. Financial growth, and that was in the reverse. So, like, again, the restriction really has a lot to do with what you're investing in, what you're not investing in. So in order to get return on your investments, that means that you have to invest time, invest energy, invest money. And again, little bits of money actually go a long way. They end up, they end up stacking and accumulating, right? So at some point in time, you didn't have some sort of tangible income, or the income wasn't increasing. So there's something that you can shift in order for you to do that. And that's the potential part. Okay. And then we have invest to profit, again, with the investment energy. Like I was telling you guys, it's time to invest. All right. We have products, merch, promotion, advertisement. So let's say you already have services. Let's say you already have products. Maybe it's time to like put down that $5, $10 and just see what happens when you go ahead and promote that video, or you promote that whatever. Let's see how that's really going to shift that. Maybe you need to put some money on advertisements and promotions. Okay. We have expect the arrival of cash flow, and this was in the reverse. Okay. And again, that's like where that victim mentality was really hurting you, where you felt like, oh, because I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I can't pay all of this all at once, it puts you in that restrictive energy financially. But there is a possibility here. There's potential for financial increase, is what they're saying. But you have to work physically. You have to put in the work physically. There is manifested money intentions that is trying to come in, but you need to be in alignment with that potential financially, right? That opportunity. There could be a business deal. They don't want you to miss it. There could be a business partnership. They don't want you to push it away. There could be a new income source that you might not even be looking for because you haven't, repolished your resume, or your portfolio is not ready, or something like that. And again, that denial thing, that no, oh, well, or this is not perfect enough, or I'm not experienced enough, or what if they don't take me? And then you don't like apply, or you don't raise your hand and say, hey, I know. It's almost like, those scenes in like TV shows or movies, they go, is there a doctor here? Is there a nurse or something? We need help. And then like everybody's looking around, just like looking for somebody's experience on a medical professional level. And, they're waiting for someone to raise their hand. So just because you're not that doctor, let's say that title, but you may have experience in certain things like that, you may know how to do something that can help, right? So you need to raise your hand in the next upcoming week, okay? There's something about like you need to raise your hand, you need to show up, you need to step up, you need to like show yourself, be seen, all right? Because there's multiple income streams that you have the potential of, getting. And, they're saying don't miss out. Don't miss out on this opportunity, y'all. All right, but that's pretty much what I got for y'all. Just want to do like a real quick one. You guys let me know if you guys either want just only a love message next, a love reading, and I can go like all into like all the love cards only with no ancestor messages and just only love. So type in love matters if you only want the love messages. And if you only want the money messages next, then just the money messages. I will be showing up for you guys like in a couple hours or so. I want to make sure I get myself there, get something to eat and stuff like that, and kind of meditate for a little bit. And I will come back out here and do the triple tower reading, okay? Because I know that it's coming this week. All right. That being said, I will see you guys soon, or later. I will see you. Peace.